my name's Luke Sutton and welcome to my walkthrough on a game called The Swapper, designed by a small company called Facepalm, to be more precise, two university students from Finland. Now the game was released in 2013 and is available for PC, PS3, PS4, PS Vita. I've only just started playing this myself, but it looks really that impressive that I wanted to show it off immediately. Now the introduction was a little bit confusing, but from what I can gather, there's a space station called Theseus, which is orbiting around a planet called Chori V, which is exactly a mining planet. And it didn't look like you were a willing participant being launched in that escape pod. Anyway, the escape pod has crashed and now we're stranded here on the mining planet known as Chori V. I'm about to walk through this little light, which kind of acts and does the job that a fizzler does on Portal 2. Now I'm just going to call down the elevator here. There's no elevator music in the game, so you have to create your own. Now I've only just noticed this, but there's a Site 25 up there. We have no way of getting up there, but the only way we can go is Site 24.
Now entering Theseus Excavation Site 24 on planet Chori V. All off-world transport via home teleport at base of installation. All finds property of the Sisyphus project.
Okay, so I've just walked into the storeroom of Site 24 and I've picked up what is known as the swapper device. Have a look at what this allows me to do. It allows me to create 4 clones of myself, which will do everything that I do. How cool is that? And to get rid of them, you just run into them or run into that fizzler that I showed you at the beginning. Now, what this device allows me to do is solve the various puzzles needed, because the problem is this mining colony is currently in lockdown, and the only way to open it up is to solve the various puzzles. So something has horribly gone wrong, causing this place to go in current lockdown. So where is everyone? And that is one of the mysteries that we need to solve in the game, as well as where did the swapper device originate from, or where did we get it from? And there's quite a few mysteries, but I'll go through them in the more as we go on. Now the story is you're from Earth, and the problem is the planet Earth is devoid, bankrupt of natural resources. Now I'm just going to read this email first. We're grateful, but to be frank, half my team refused to be in the same room as one of these swapper devices. I can hardly envisage their use becoming widespread enough to justify the security precautions you've had installed down here. And I'll go into those security precautions a little bit later.
Radio uplink available. Broadcast location, Mine Science Laboratory, Space Station Theseus.
What you're telling me isn't possible. Tell me who I just ejected into space.
Okay, so that's a crazy lady on the intercom. I'm not sure who that is, whether she's here or on Space Station Theseus, and I don't know if she's referring to me being the one she ejected into space. Now, I've just picked up an upgrade for the swapper device. Look at what it allows me to do now. It allows me to create a clone and swap my consciousness into that clone, and at the same time slow down time. How cool is that? So yeah, now as I was saying, Earth is devoid of its natural resources, so what mankind does to solve the problem is they create these 7 massive research stations to be independent from Earth for long decades of time and explore space, harvest other planets, and ultimately bring all that stuff, whatever they collect, back to Earth. But something is horribly going wrong with these space stations, and at this point in time we're not sure what, but whatever it is, it's happened here too. So clones can't be created inside this blue light. This is one of the security precautions stated earlier. So what I'm going to do is create a clone, swap my consciousness into that clone, and then create another clone up there, highlighting the button and lifting up the drawbridge. Now, red light blocks swap array, so I can actually create a clone up here. Whoops. But I can't put my consciousness into that clone. But that will turn those lights off to allow me to create another clone and put my consciousness into that clone. So I'm going to read the next email. I need a security orb. I have been planetside for weeks. I cannot get clearance back to Theseus. Help me out. I can't. I want to see my husband as much as you do yours. So there must have been quite a large colony down here mining this planet for what appears to be rock, and evidently it was considered important.
On the way. They'll be here in a day's time. Why not? There must be something we can...
Okay, there's that crazy lady again. She must be a blonde. In fact, I think we've already solved where everyone's gone. We've mankind stupidly put a blonde on the space station, and she's killed everyone, just going around hitting various buttons. And I mean, you put a blonde on the space station, you're just asking for Apollo 13 all over again. Now, this is a teleporter device. When I first saw this thing, I thought it looked exactly like the mirror on Snow White. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? Well, that's what it put me in mind of anyway. I just thought it was quite funny. Okay, so
You can't make me do that. I won't do it.
oh, that lady's getting crazier every minute. Okay, now I'm going to create a clone up there. I can't put my consciousness in that clone, but that allows me to turn that off. I'm going to create a clone over there, swap my consciousness into that clone, create a clone up there, and put my consciousness into that clone at the same time. Now when you solve a puzzle, all the lights turn off. That's how you know you've done the whole puzzle. That's a very clever idea done by the two designers. So we don't know what sort of rocks they're mining at this present point in time, whether it's gold, silver, whatever it was considered very, very important. So that's it for this tutorial. See me next time as we activate the teleporter and see what's on the other side of the teleporter.